Hi dears, here we are again together. Grammar helps you to speak English, and the topic for today, start with a single step today. Once more, today, not tomorrow. So, we are going to start with useful vocabulary. In this slide, you can see the words and their definitions. I'm not going to read everything. I'm going to translate you these words into Russian. So, learn means учить, учиться, understand, понимать, close. Here it's not a verb, it's an adjective. So here close, we should pronounce close, not close, and it means близкий, not закрыть, yes. So близкий, fluently, бегло, improve, улучшать, support, поддерживать, believe, верить, and consistency, it is постоянство или последовательность. Okay, but will you please pause the video, take as much time as you need and read all the definitions, because while reading the definitions, I think that you will see some new words, and it's a very good idea to learn them also, to understand what they mean, their meaning, and if it is necessary, it's necessary to use dictionary to look them up in the dictionary. For example, what does it mean to gain knowledge, yes, or skill by studying, from experience, from being taught, realize, to know, to realize. What is the difference between these two words? Okay, what else? Fluent, fluently, to become better. I think it's understandable, yes. What does it mean to encourage somebody or something? Okay, what else can be interesting here? The quality, what does it mean, the quality? What is the difference between the quality or the quantity? Yes, so again, pause the video, take your time, yes, and try to study this slide as much as you can. Okay, the next slide is called the dialogue on the topic, and before maybe reading the dialogue, I would like to tell you some words about my videos and about the idea of studying a new language, yes, because here it is about learning or studying a new language. We can see the first phrase, yes, hi Sarah, have you thought about learning a new language? So it is the main topic for our video today. But before that, I would like you to pay attention to the maybe the fact, yes, that if somebody promises you that you can learn English very fast, or you can think in English, yes, I think that you should realize that for thinking in English, it's necessary to know lots of words and to know basic grammar, because if you would like to think in English, it's necessary to be able to make sentences in English. For example, try to maybe imagine the situation, yes, when it's necessary to comment everything that you are doing right now. So at this very moment, you are just, I don't know, you get up and go to the kitchen, you do some, have a breakfast, you maybe even have to cook something, and you should comment everything that you see, that you feel, that you do. And if there are lots of words that it's necessary to look up in the dictionary, you know that, and you can understand that you'll be very soon tired of this, and you'll stop thinking in English. But I would like you to say that it's not maybe the best decision, because of course you just should realize that for thinking in English, it's necessary to know at least, I don't know, about 1000 words in English, and actually to be fluent in English, if you can make the sentences in English on different topics, if you know lots of words, if you know English grammar, then you can do it. But if you don't have all these I don't know, options, yes, It's necessary, first of all, to enlarge your vocabulary, to know lots of rules, grammar structures that you can use. And for this, it's necessary to start with studying. So don't expect from watching the videos the result that is promised in them. Yes, you should understand your situation, not the situation that is given in general, but your situation. And of course, it's necessary, first of all, to learn the words, to know them, not only just to know them, because we can speak about passive vocabulary and active vocabulary. What is the difference? Passive vocabulary means that you can read, yes, you can read the text and understand it very well. But active vocabulary means that you can use these words in your speech. You can, I don't know, use them in speaking, in writing, not just reading them, yes. You can recognize them while listening. That is your active vocabulary. And when speaking about vocabulary that you should have about, I don't know, 1,000 words, it means active vocabulary, not passive vocabulary. So you should pay attention to this word. And for those who don't have, yes, in the active vocabulary 1,000 words, and for those for whom it's necessary to increase their vocabularies, yes, the videos like I do, or I make, it's better to say, yes, they can be rather useful, because in my videos we pay attention to everything. We pay attention to grammar structures, we pay attention to vocabulary, and the idea is not just to watch the video, yes, but try to get as much as you can from each slide that we use here. So try to remember the words, try to remember the collocations, phrases. Only in this way you can improve your English, and it can be improved. Okay, so let's continue. The dialogue on the topic. Again, Sarah and Emily, two people who are speaking to each other. So let's read. Hi Sarah, have you thought about learning a new language? Emily, actually, I want to learn Spanish, but it seems too hard. Sarah, it doesn't have to be hard. You can start by watching Spanish movies or listening to Spanish music in your free time. That's how I started learning French. You know, every little thing helps. When you understand some words in a movie or sing along to lyrics in a song, you are making progress. Each small step gets you closer to speaking fluently. Sarah, I see. I'll also read Spanish articles online and write short paragraphs to practice. Emily, great ideas. Another way is to find someone who speaks Spanish to practice speaking with regularly. Talking to a native speaker will really help you improve. Sarah, thanks for your support, Emily. I'm excited to start this journey. Emily, no problem. I believe in you. Text me if you need any tips. Sarah, I will. Thanks again. And let's return to the first slide that is given here for the dialogue. Yes. So again, we can see lots of words that are in color, and it means that these are different grammar structures. Yes. I hope that now you can recognize them. Have you thought? It is present perfect because it is in general. We don't say what time ago it was. Yes. Have you thought up to this moment about learning to a new language? I want to do something. I want to do what? To learn Spanish. It doesn't have, again, to do what? To be hard. It's in red. That's why it is infinitive. I want, it doesn't have, helps, seems, understand. All these verbs are in present simple. So here we have only this one. The next slide. I will also read. Then speaker will really help you improve. I will read and I will write. Again, we use only, I will we use only once because we have here and, but it is future simple. We also have here to do what, to practice, to do what, to find, to do what, improve. But after help you can use to, and it's not necessary to use to. So we can say help you improve, and we can say help you to improve. So after help we can use this and this way, that way. And the last slide here, I believe in you, text me, need, it's also present simple. And to start again, to do what, and I will, it is future simple. So I hope that now you can, yes, pay attention yourselves, you can yourselves pay attention to different grammar structures, and to make a dialogue between two people yourselves without any help. So maybe once more let's pay attention to the ideas that are given here. Yes, so what piece of advice Sarah would like to give to Emily? So you can start by watching Spanish movies or listening to Spanish music in your free time. So watch movies and listen to music. Then when you can understand some words in a movie or sing along to lyrics, you are making progress. So take these small steps every day. In the next slide, the ideas, we can also read some articles, some texts online or just in books. Yes, write some paragraphs, write letters, emails. So write something. And to find someone who speaks Spanish, it's better, of course, to find someone who are native speakers, but maybe there can be some ideas with non-native speakers. It's also okay if they really know the language. And it's written here, so it's necessary to start. Yes, it's necessary to start. Let's start from the very beginning, and let's start it today, not tomorrow, not in some days, but today. Okay. Important grammar points. You can just look at this slide because I hope that I told you everything. I explained you all grammar structures in the dialogue, and I hope that you can recognize the structures past simple and present perfect. Yes, past simple for giving examples in the past, present perfect for your experience, present simple to something that you do regularly, ing form if it is a subject of the sentence or for the question doing what, the first form of the verb with the to for purpose. We don't use to after modals, and future simple for actions in the future. Okay, you can return to the previous slides and read the dialogue again if it is necessary. But right now I would like you to give some quotations of different people. But in my video I gave them as just like some tips. Yes. So tip number 1: learning a new language is a journey of 1,000 miles. A journey of 1,000 miles means a very long journey. It's not for just one day, 1 week, 1 month, or even 1 year. Yes, it's a journey of 1,000 miles, and start with a single step today. So do this step today. Okay, the first tip. The second tip: practice makes perfect, especially when it comes to mastering a new language. So the main here is the phrase practice makes perfect. So practice a lot. And tip number 3: the key to language learning is consistency. Take small steps every day and watch your progress grow. So consistency. You should take small steps every day, but it should be done every day. It should be done at least several times a week. If not every day, then I don't know, 4-5 times a week. Only in this way you can achieve something. And again, let's return to one of the first slides, to the second slide. Yes, consistency. What does it mean? The quality of always behaving in the same way or of having the same opinions, standard. In Russian it is постоянство, последовательность. So you should understand consistency. We should do it regularly, right? Okay, let's return to the tips. And taking into account all the tips, I think that we can make something like a text, yes? And let's try to learn it. Learning a new language. Let's read it together. Learning a new language can be challenging. I hope you know the word challenge, yes? Can be challenging, but taking small steps every day can make a big difference. Start by setting aside 10 to 15 minutes each day to practice vocabulary flashcards or listen to a short podcast. Each time you learn a new word or understand a phrase, you are one step closer to your goal. As you build on these small achievements, you'll gain more confidence and motivation to continue learning. Remember, consistency is key. So, consistency is key. Motivation. Let me speak a little bit about motivation. Motivation is great, of course, but motivation, it's only like a trigger. It's only the start, yes? You can be motivated to something, but you should understand and realize that each task demands some effort. Yes, you should do a lot. And in our case, for learning new language, for learning English, it's necessary to work hard, yes, with vocabulary, with new words, with collocations, with grammar structures. If you have only motivation, it won't give you the result you expect. No, only if you would like to do something, and you should do it, yes, then you can achieve your goals. Okay, so you can pause the video here and read the text once more. Pay attention to everything that is given, and you can understand that the text is made, yes, with the help of the previous tips, So practice makes perfect. Then start today with some steps, yes, and do it regularly, Okay, the next slide, it is useful vocabulary. We have here words and some collocations, yes, and the task is you should try to make something like your own story, your own monologue about the topic, about learning new language using these words. You can start with very simple sentences. Maybe I can give you something like an example. For example, learning any new language, yes, demands lots of practice. And to achieve the goals that we have, it's necessary to take steps every day. We can take notes, by the way, using the collocations. Yes, we can use some expressions, what we can do every day. We can take some notes while listening to somebody or while reading some texts. It's necessary to use daily practice. It takes lots of self-discipline, yes, to do it, because it takes time. Yes, you should think about what you can do, about how much time you can devote to this activity. Yes, for vocabulary building, it's necessary to keep motivated. And what does it mean to keep motivated? I mentioned in some of my previous videos, of course, that it's a very great idea to do what you like, and you like what you do, yes. So if you have some interesting and favorite topics for you, I don't know, somebody likes cooking, somebody likes, I don't know, traveling, movies, somebody is interested in music. So it's better to take the material that is connected with these topics, and then it will be more interesting for you to study everything. So you should be kept motivated each time, yes, and then there will be your small victories, the situations in which we can say, oh, great job, or I don't know, be just satisfied with the results that we have. Yes, and only constant improvement will lead us to the result that we want to get. Yes, to speaking fluently. Okay, and I would like to give you maybe a possible example that can be done with the help of the previous words and collocations. The text, yes, a possible example. Learning a new language is a big goal, but there are many steps you can take today to start learning and practicing. Set up a daily practice routine, like 15 minutes of listening or reading. Make sure you have self-discipline to stick to your practice every day. Use a vocabulary building app or flashcards to learn new words. Find ways to keep motivated, like watching movies, listening to songs, or talking to native speakers. And remember to celebrate small victories. I like this phrase very much. Yes, remember to celebrate small victories. Okay. With constant improvement, you'll reach your goal. So, my dears, thank you very much. I hope the lesson was useful. I hope you can improve your English with the help of my videos, and it will be very nice if you write something in the comments. So subscribe to the video, not to lose each other, and yes, comment everything. If you have some questions, you can write your questions in comments. So thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.